Good evening. When I was a young girl, growing up on the south side of Chicago, I used to go to work with my father, who in the late 60s was the state's attorney of Cook County. We would walk up the marble steps of the Cook County Courthouse in 26th and California, and I will never forget how impressive that was. Inside, I would watch the young prosecutors. They would argue their cases, and they were smart and they were good, and they did the right thing. And I remember thinking, when I grow up, that's what I want to do. I went to Northern Illinois University, and after I graduated, one of my first jobs, other than waiting tables, was as a wire service reporter covering cops and courts in Chicago. And I watched those same prosecutors, and it rekindled in me my desire to be one of them. I joined the campaign staff of Alan Dixon, who was running from the Senate from Illinois. And when he was elected, I came to D.C. to work on in his Senate office. Later, I went back into journalism, eventually covering the United States Supreme Court. But along the way, I realized that what I wanted to do in life was to be an advocate, not an observer. So I went to law school at night, and when I graduated, I made a cold call to Helen Fahey's office. And Helen hired me as a prosecutor, and I have never looked back. For the past almost 25 years, I have been a part of a very special team that performs a very special mission. We're the ones who give voice to the little girl whose stepfather slips into her room at night and molests her while her mother's out working a third job. We're the ones who give voice to the woman whose husband has beaten her for the umpteenth time and finally has the courage to call the police. And we're the ones who give voice to the victim of a drunk driver who will never walk again and is confined to a wheelchair for the rest of his life. I'm proud of the work our office does every day. I'm proud of the prosecutors, many of whom are here tonight. And I'm proud of the victim witness advocates. I'm proud of our support staff. I am enormously proud of the police officers and deputy sheriffs who work every day to keep this community that we love safe. I'm proud of my friends and colleagues in the defense bar who do a difficult job with honor and civility. I love being a prosecutor, and I want to continue to be one. So I'm here tonight to announce my candidacy for Commonwealth's Attorney for Arlington County and the City of Falls Church. Who years ago used to bring me their cases and I would take them to court. Some of you are newer friends, like Kip Melanowski and Charlie Conrad, who I first met working on Brian Moran's campaign. I know I have the experience, the leadership ability, the reputation for fighting tough but always fairly, and an understanding of the values of this community that this job demands. I ask for your support. I ask for your vote. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah. Thank you.